Alright, so today we're going to be testing out System 6.0.8 on the Macintosh II. I'm actually booting this off of a zip disk from a SCSI zip drive that I got a while back. It works pretty well when you don't have a hard drive to use. So first we're going to see the Apple menu. You can see System 6.0.8. I got 8 megs of RAM. There's a bunch of different things here. The alarm clock, I don't really know much about, but it does show the time, which I have actually properly updated. If we go to the control panel here, this is the current time. It's 12:32, and with this program, you can actually set the date to any modern date that you want. But here's just the general settings. You can mess with the desktop pattern here. There's speaker volume, whatnot. These two aren't really useful, but here you can change the colors. Here's black and white. You can do 4 colors, 16, and up to 256 because of the RAM upgrade, or VRAM upgrade that this has to 512K rather than the stock 256K. This screen is actually 640 by 480, and with the default 256K on the color video card, you'd only be able to do 16 colors, but you can do 256 with this. Here's the mouse control panel. By default, it's set to this, which is painfully slow, especially since on my modern computer I have a really small desk and have to set my sensitivity really high because of that. There's the sound control panel with a few different sounds. The monkey is obviously the best. And startup device. There's a few other interesting programs, like keycaps here, which allows you to type whatever. It's not really that useful. This is running multi-finder right now. If you want to change that, you'd go to Set Startup and select Finder. However, the multi-finder is pretty useful. Let's run an application here. This one's called Artillery, out of memory. I don't think the game uses 7 megs of memory. Artillery 2. There we go. Okay. This basically is a game. Down here you set the force that you want and the angle for both players. Set some similar for them. And then right in the middle, press fire and see the trajectory of where they go. Now that's obviously way too high. But I'm just going to quit the game. Okay, so here is a program that I have, Speedometer 2.5. It allows you to benchmark your machine. Okay. So let's do a performance test. Alright, so we can see we got a CPU score of 3.7, a disk score of 1.6, and a math score of 6.8 is more accurate. But we can also compare it to other systems. The SE is the base system, so it has a score of 1 for each. If we compare it to a Mac II, you can see this one has a slightly better CPU, slightly better math, but the disk is actually worse because the zip drive that it's running off of. And overall, it's about the same. However, if it weren't for that zip drive and I had an actual proper hard drive to run it on, it'd be better. Alright, so here is Adobe Photoshop 1.0. I'm going to test out a little bit of drawing on the machine. Go to File, New. I think I can make this 320 by 240. Okay. And can draw things. Could rotate the image. No. Let's do another. Alright, so you can make a gradient like this. That looks pretty good. But if we go into the control panel, you can actually change it to a 256 color grayscale, and it looks even better. I'm going to change that back though. Alright, well, that was the basics of System 6.0.8. It's a pretty good operating system to run on the Mac II. It runs well. When I actually tried to install System 7.1, it immediately crashed after trying to change the window color. So I'm probably just going to stay on 6.0.8.